Two intros, you tell me which one looks cooler. This is A. Give me 1 second. And this is B. I mean, come on. I look so much cooler with this shirt. That's all I'm saying about it. That's all I'm saying about it this episode. Today is the 6th day of 30 days only eating beef. And this morning started out beautifully. I got some shots of the sunrise once I got the camera straightened out. And something weird is happening. I never would have imagined in my entire life I would be saying this out loud. And I think we both know what I'm talking about. I wasn't even hungry for breakfast this morning. That is like totally unlike me. Woke up, I was running a little late, but I still had some ground beef in the refrigerator I could have microwaved up. I took it with me to work. I just didn't get hungry. I drank a bunch of coffee. I had some water, but I didn't eat a single thing until lunch today at 4 p.m. when I had some more ground beef. So I completed a 22-hour fast, which is like a big deal for me. It's a pretty big deal. Thanks. I ate yesterday at 6 p.m. I didn't eat today until 4 p.m. Absolutely crazy. But all the way up until probably about 11 o'clock, I wasn't even hungry. And then at that point I got hungry, and then I wanted to see how far I could go. And 4 o'clock was how far I could go. All in all, I think that fast was really good. I don't think I can do it a couple days in a row, but I think I'm going to attempt to do that once a week on this challenge because it was like a good reset. And by the time I got to that ground beef, and then right afterwards I had a ribeye and some liver, beef liver, everything tasted like the absolute best thing I've ever eaten because I was so hungry. Which reminds me of a time. It reminds me of when I was going through chemo the second time, a couple years ago, and we had a nutritionist that said they recommended I fast while going through chemo. They said it would make the chemo more effective and it would make me less nauseous. It was really tough to go through chemo anyway, but then to go through it and not have anything to eat was like brutal. But I remember specifically when I would get done with chemo, I always had some kind of crazy craving. Usually like chicken wings or key lime pie, anything that had a lot of flavor to it. And man, when I would eat it, it tasted so much better after not eating for a while. Which also reminded me to tell you why we chose St. Jude Children's Research Hospital as the beneficiary of this challenge. And that's because over the last 7 years, I've had cancer twice. And both times, they stepped in and saved my life and never charged us a dime. And a matter of fact, to this day, they still have me come out for checkups. They do incredible work. They're a research hospital, so they only take the rarest cases, and they help the kids out free of charge, and then they give all of that information freely to other hospitals and people in the industry so that they can better treat kids going through cancer. So that's why we are donating $1 for every 10 subscribers this series gets, and 100% of the proceeds of these t-shirts on shopmrbeef.com.